Why are you trick-or-treating? Halloween was days ago.
Because I want free candy.
You want free candy, huh?
Yeah.
Well, all I've got is this industrial-sized bucket full of roasted chickens.
Oh, that'll do. Yeah, I love chicken. Hey, is this an undying beating heart?
Yes it is.
Oh, cool. Just don't expose it to, like, radiation or anything, otherwise some, like, really bad things will happen.
Oh my gosh, too late!
Ah!
You ready to talk some movies, Brennan?
Yeah, okay.
Well, let's go! Corrupted youth! Corrupted youth! Corrupted youth! Corrupted youth!
Hi, welcome to the Corrupted Youth Podcast. I'm Spooky Dan.
Ooh, I'm Spooky Brennan.
I'm the spooky one. You gotta come up with another adjective.
I'm Bubbly Brennan.
Bubbly? That's not very Halloween-like.
What about Scratchy?
Scratchy.
Itchy. I'm Itchy Brennan.
This costume is itchy.
Yeah.
I'm wearing like 4 clown wigs. This is itchy. Hey, we're a father and son duo that covers the latest blockbusters, classic genre films, and the spookiest of VHS rental store flicks in ghoulish fashion.
Nothing scarier than a spoiler.
Yeah.
So, it's Halloween episode. Granted, a little late for when we're releasing this.
Is it though?
Nah, spooky season never ends.
No. We just slide right into Guarvember.
Yeah. So I wanted to pick out a thematic sort of movie. So I picked out a Frankenstein movie.
You did?
Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster, very iconic to Halloween.
Indeed.
And I had to get weird with it, so I picked out the one Frankenstein movie where he is giant and fights a giant monster.
Which is very us.
Yeah, definitely.
That is like...
Definitely. Yeah, and the fact that this movie was made is a miracle, and the fact that neither of us had seen it before was also pretty exciting. Unless you had seen it at some point.
I think I have, in bits at least. I mean, if I did watch the whole thing, there's no way I could remember it.
Yeah. All I really knew about this movie was what I saw from the Cinemassacre Monster Madness episode on it.
Sure.
That's about it.
And who knows, maybe that's where I remember stuff from. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I mean, I watch a lot of videos or like listen to other podcasts, so a lot of this probably just leached into me.
Yeah. But yeah, should I go over the information?
First time viewing, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it for sure is.
We should talk about the journey to watch this movie. Because we don't own it.
Yeah. So we looked it up. We looked it up on our Amazon stick or whatever.
Yeah, we thought like for sure this would be streaming somewhere.
Right.
Because it's probably on Tubi.
Yeah. It's not. And it didn't even like show up when we searched the movie, which usually it shows up and then will tell you kind of where to watch it. And didn't we find it under a different title then?
Well, it is. I mean, I guess everybody knows because they've read the episode title.
Yeah.
But yeah, Frankenstein Conquers the World.
Yeah.
Because we did watch the US version, which...
Did we? We can get into that.
I don't know. I mean, it also goes by Frankenstein versus Baragon.
Mm-hmm. which makes way more sense.
It makes way more sense.
Yeah,
He did not
that's the
conquer
Japanese title.
anything.
Yeah. I don't know why they switched to Frankenstein Conquers the World.
I mean, well, that's the U.S. title, but yeah,
Right.
but even like looking that up, or even looking up like under its other title,
Yeah.
we couldn't find it.
Uh-huh. And then we finally found that it was streaming on, what was it called? It was something stupid.
Philo.
Yeah. And we were both like, what is Philo? Like, there's always these new stupid streaming platforms. They're always called something dumb, like Goopy. Like, we gotta stream this on Goopy.
And then I made the joke of pedophilo.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, what is this for? I was like, are we going to end up on a list if
Yeah.
we download this app?
So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get the 7-day free trial. We'll just watch it and I'll cancel it real quick. I go to make the 7-day free trial. The monthly payment for this platform was like 38
$38.
38
And
bucks.
change.
And change. So with tax, $40. That's insane. That's crazy. A month?
And then the best part is,
Yeah. We go into the app, look up this movie we wanted to watch. It's not available through Philo. You have to sign up for another thing. What was that called? It was
Turdster or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was something else. Yeah, so it
Yeah.
was like behind a paywall
like
in
another
an
one.
app that you would be paying $40 a month for, which is insane.
Yeah. So that was a failed venture. And then when I was looking it up, I saw that it was under the Criterion collection. I was like, oh, I wonder if it's on the Criterion app. Downloaded the app, and oh my God, Criterion. God bless your app. Amazing layout. We were even able to scroll and browse their selection without having to sign up. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Signed up, movie ran beautifully, perfectly. It was on there magically, even though it wasn't listed on there. We found it, and we found a weird version of it.
Oh, we did, huh?
We did.
Yeah,
we
you did a little research.
I did.
So
Yeah.
with that, I mean, is there a trailer for this?
There should be. Yeah, I
Okay.
imagine there is.
Well, we'll feed the trailer machine in a little bit here. If
Yeah.
you want to go over the letterboxed info.
Letterboxed info.
Letterboxed info.
So, Frankenstein Conquers the World, directed by Ishiro Honda, which, if you don't know, Ishiro Honda, very famous director. He directed the original Godzilla movie, which is like my favorite movie ever. It's an amazing film, as well as a bunch of other Godzilla movies, other Toho productions. He was all over. And special effects by Eiji Tsuburaya, too. He did the original special effects on Godzilla, worked on a ton of Godzilla movies, worked on Ultraman. He made Tsuburaya Pictures, which went off and ran Ultraman. So, very, very famous guy. And the special effects show in this movie. Let's see.
When there's special effects.
Yeah, right. The description here: during World War II, Germans obtained the immortal heart of Frankenstein's monster and transport it to Japan to prevent it being seized by the Allies. Kept in Hiroshima laboratory, it is seeming lost. Oh, is that a typo? It is seeming lost when the United States destroys the city with the atomic bomb. Years later, a wild boy is discovered wandering the streets of the city alone, born of the immortal heart.
That's half the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Going over quick cast. We got Tadeo Takashima as Dr. Yuzo Kawaji. That's the first scientist guy. Nick Adams as Dr. James Bowen. Nick Adams being the American hired onto this movie because this is a co-production. It's an American-Japanese co-produced movie. And yeah, so they slapped Nick Adams in there. Kumi Mizuno as Dr. Suko Togami. That's like the lady. That's the lady in this movie. And I guess I'll throw in Yoshio Tsuchiya as Dago Kawai, whoever that is in the movie. I can't even tell. Yeah, so fun fact, Nick Adams, the American guy they brought over, he apparently was like really cool on set. Everyone really loved him. He was even like buddies with Ishiro Honda, and they would like joke around with each other, which I think is really cute. But he also had a fat crush on the female star in this movie and would openly flirt with her and call her like every night. And it was a big rumor that he was having an affair with his wife, with her.
Oh, he was married.
Yeah, he was married at the time, and he was doing all this flirting and calling and whatnot, making this goofy movie.
I mean, you can't blame a guy, I guess, but also do better.
Right. But yeah, I thought that was some interesting lore I picked up on.
That's a little tea. Yeah.
Yeah, some tea. Yeah. But Nick Adams also was in Monster Zero, the other Godzilla movie. Godzilla's not in the title, but that is a Godzilla movie. And he's great in that movie too. He's actually pretty good. That's a great kaiju movie with human drama. It's all sci-fi.
Yeah. So he was recognizable right away. Both
Yeah.
of you and I picked up on that, and we are like, oh, well, we've seen this guy before.
Yeah, he was in like a lot of American movies too, which I'm not super familiar with, but maybe some of the dongles out there were more into the actors like that. Probably recognize his name.
Yeah. So if you open your toilet lid and just yell into the bowl,
Yeah.
that's the best way to get a hold of us. And that's where you could put all your corrections
Yeah.
for Brennan's trivia.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'll be on the can watching TikTok. Maybe some of it will go through.
What's that weird sensation? I better use the bidet. Cleanse that off. I'm kidding.
The trailer machine.
It was a little hard to get started earlier, but I do have some trick-or-treaters
Oh, yeah.
from our home haunt that we captured that we can just push into the trailer machine and feed it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, anyone who broke any of the props, we just,
That's right.
yanked right off the street.
Anybody who dropped candy in the haunt, thank you.
Yeah, that was awesome. They dropped loot.
They did. It's like a video game.
Yeah.
We're
Like I remember,
we scare a kid and candy just came out of them.
like walking, like following a trail of candy, like it was breadcrumbs.
This is real. This did
actually happen.
And it was that's why we're late too.
Mm-hmm.
Is because we were busy with that. We had a fun time though.
Yeah, a little home haunted house we ran.
Yeah, it was a blast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well.
Okay, kids, come here. Yep, that's it. Nope, it's not a maw. It's just a trailer machine. You can go right in.
Safe.
Yeah. Oh, look, see, there's candy in there.
From the ocean's unfathomable depths, a gigantic, man-like creature appears. From the fiery depths of the earth comes a prehistoric mastodon of destruction. Never before has the screen known such heart-stopping terror. Starring Nick Adams.
Well, I feel he's very important from a scientific point of view. I'd have to cut off a leg or an arm.
Doctors, I won't let you conduct this test.
Frankenstein, with the strength of 1,000 men. And every man's need for affection that makes him a willing captive.
The chain hurt you.
The new scoop of the century. The horrifying touch of a severed hand with a life of its own. Terrifying force of a monster that dwarfs man's tallest structures.
Should have put some tarps down before
Ooh, yeah.
before you ran that.
Didn't expect that kid to be so juicy.
All right, well, that was a fun trailer, huh?
Yeah, it really was.
To the breakdown. This movie kicks off in World War II, which is pretty fun. It's like Berlin, 1945.
I like that there's no talking during this part
Mm-hmm.
in the beginning.
Yeah, it's just like footage of like no man's land getting blasted with like artillery shells. Pans over to like some building. We go inside, and it's a scientist working in his very stereotypical science laboratory with foaming bottles and glowing liquids and everything. And a bunch of Nazis kick in the door, and they come storming in, and the doctor is like gonna protest, but then he's like cut off, all non-verbally, by the way, which is like super great. And they just pick up some package, this big like briefcase, like chest, and just walk off with it. And the doctor, super angry when he leaves, and he rage quits and just smashes his whole setup like any good gamer. Just wrecks his whole everything, all of his hard work.
It's fun. I like it.
Yeah. And then they load the big chest onto a submarine, and they go tooting along on an Indiana Jones kind of like map thingy, where the line goes across the map. And they go all the way over to Japan, where they meet up with a Japanese sub and move the big chest over. And yeah, they tell him like it was basically handed over because they were scared that the Allies were going to get what was ever inside, and the Japanese might be able to use it to win the war.
Yeah, because the Germans were a bunch of losers.
Yeah.
Especially at that point.
Yeah, for sure. So the Japanese bring it back to Hiroshima. Uh-oh. And they bring it to like the research center there, and they open it up, and the only thing inside is a beating heart.
Just hanging in like a tube of goo or something.
Yeah.
Just kind of floating around.
Some like little control panel keeping it steady.
It's a fun prop. I like it.
It is fun. Yeah. And the people in the room, the scientists or whatever, are just like, what? That's it? But then one of them is like, oh, this is the heart of Dr. Frankenstein's monster. Didn't you ever hear about Frankenstein? Apparently, this heart was created by Dr. Frankenstein, and it is completely indestructible. You cannot kill it. It does not die, it just continues beating.
It's a fun concept. I like it.
Yeah. And so it has existed since its creation in Germany, and they were doing research on it, but it was brought over.
Yeah, because the whole idea was that you could make soldiers that just couldn't die.
Yeah. Yeah.
They would just heal themselves.
Right.
And so you would be unstoppable.
Yeah, way to win the war. But as they're sitting there trying to figure out the best way to win the war, they kind of lose it because the atomic bomb is dropped on the city. And yeah, rough. Sorry about that. Well, anyway, flash forward. It's 20 years later, I believe, now.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, 20.
Because it's 1965.
Yeah, math. Yeah. So it's 20 years later, and God, how does this dumb scientist plot start anyway? So after the bombing, it's like 15 years has passed, and here we're introduced to like the American scientist guy, and Japanese scientist guy, and lady scientist.
That's it. That's your cast.
Yeah, this is pretty much who we're working with the entire movie. I don't remember their names at all. They're very bland characters.
Not a lot of depth.
No, shallow. Yeah, you cannot dive in these pools.
This is a very thin movie.
Yeah. But there had been these reports of a boy running around like the streets and like devouring animals and stuff. And they think that it might be a feral child from the atomic bombings. And they're there in the city doing research on like long-term like radiation effects and things like that, and trying to develop ways to combat radiation poisoning. So they have an interest in the child, and this the American dude has the lady over for dinner, and they hear like a taxi, like a car outside, and they go peeking out the window, and like it's just like a taxi taking off, and there's little Frankenstein boy, like he got kicked out of the taxi. I think it's like he got hit by the car. I don't know. It just looks like he got kicked out. Like he didn't have any money.
I didn't think about it that way. It's just like, so this taxi just hits him and then yells at him and takes off. Okay, you stupid kid.
I would have expected like they would go outside and help the boy.
Because they talked about him, and it seemed like they had an interest in helping this boy.
Yeah.
But they see him get hit by this taxi, and they're just like, nah, fuck that kid.
Yeah. What do? They throw something out the window.
I said it was like a package of sausages.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't even tell what it is. Yeah. And he just runs away with it.
Kid, you okay? Here's some sausages.
Yeah. And then the next day, I don't want to keep calling him Lady American Guy and Other Scientist.
You could say scientist, white scientist.
Well, there's Nick Adams.
You can call him whatever you want. It's our podcast. Bowen is his name.
Bowen, yeah. Kawaji, Ogami.
James Bowen. You could call him Jim. Jimbo.
Jimbo. Yeah, Jimbo. That's an American name.
Yeah, that's right, Jimbo.
Jimbo.
Hi, I'm over here in Japan, and I'm just going to throw some sausages at feral boys getting hit by a taxi. It's me, Dr. Jimbo Bowen.
Well, Tagami, the female scientist, she is like, we should go visit like the grave of my parents, I think. And so they go driving to the coast, her and Jimbo. They go visit a shrine, and they go for a nice little walk on the beach. And this is where you see a group of like little kids just like messing around, having fun, like kids used to. And they're like freaking out because there's like a crazy child running around. And so Jimbo and Tagami are like, oh, it's probably that crazy boy from earlier. So with the locals, they approach him, this Frankenstein little boy, little Frankenstein monster boy, and like get him out of the cave and bring him back to like their research lab. It's just kind of crazy that they ran into him twice like that.
Yeah. According to one source that I read, it said that was supposed to take place a year later.
Oh.
I have no sense of time that in this movie because it seems like it's the next day.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, either way,
it doesn't matter.
It does not matter. Because now we got our little scenes of a young little Frankenstein. And okay, let's get this out of the way. It's just Frankenstein in this movie. There is no monster. There is none of that clarification. We're just going to call this creature Frankenstein.
That's what they call him.
That's what they call him. Look, we're both big nerds. We're both big nerds. We already know that it's the creature.
I think it's okay.
Monster.
Just call him Frankenstein. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that too. Who cares? I know what you're talking about. And you know what? If you wanted to talk about Dr. Frankenstein, you say Dr. Frankenstein. I don't know.
It's not, yeah, you and I could have a conversation.
Yeah.
And not get confused because we wouldn't just say Frankenstein for both of them.
Yeah. But I digress.
Yeah. You know what? It's okay if you call the monster the creature. If you call And Frankenstein, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's
Yeah.
okay. Because you know what? That's like what your mom's going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Or your grandma or somebody, your grandpa. It's going to be like, oh, it's a Frankenstein.
Right. Or my ill-informed friends.
Mm-hmm. That's right. It's like everybody calling vampires a Dracula.
Yeah.
And
That's
you know
pretty
what?
fun, though.
I
love that.
I find it funny
Uh-huh.
whenever it happens, especially when it's done intentionally as a joke.
Yeah.
Like, I can't remember what it was, but someone was like, there's a goddamn Dracula under my bed. I love it every time.
So yeah, they got Frankenstein back at the lab, and this is one part where they're like just looking at him. They're like, well, by his eyes, he's clearly Caucasian, and it's definitely a little Japanese boy playing Frankenstein. And
Okay. I mean, it's a thing. It's a thing.
yeah,
And you know what? Hey, everybody out there, it's fun that it's in reverse for once.
yeah,
So there's that aspect of it.
yeah,
But they could have easily just skated around this and been like, because the heart was exposed to the Japanese people during the atomic explosion, it is
Sure,
a combination of
sure.
our genetics.
yeah.
Cool. That would have been cool. And but the fact that they have to point it out and they're
Yeah.
like, yeah, he's definitely Caucasian, all right.
Uh-huh. And all they did was just put in like green contacts.
Did
Although
they?
they did, yeah. Credit where credit is due. At least they were trying to like make it make sense, you know? Because it would, if it was just like regenerated from Germany, it would just be like a German guy.
And who are we to say that maybe the actual real creature was very Japanese looking in that universe? It's its own thing,
Could have been, yeah. Well, either way,
but it's pretty funny.
yeah. So they run some tests and they're like, oh my god, his cells are like immune to radiation damage. This is like a crazy breakthrough. With this, we could help, cure radiation sickness everywhere. Like, it's a totally great thing. And this is where the scientist kind of gets a little weird, Mr. Jimbo, because he's like, well, that's why we're doing our research here in Japan at the city where the bombing was. Because it was such a terrible thing. We had got to make something good out of it. And good things come from these terrible things. That's how it works. Okay.
That's
don't
cool.
think that's necessary, though.
Well, I mean, they're sciencing for good.
Yeah, for good.
Their
Definitely.
intentions are absolutely
For sure.
good.
For sure. It's just kind of the morals in this movie, the way that the characters are right, but sometimes the way that they word things is kind of weird.
Or sometimes the things that they end up doing.
Yeah, that too. And they're just chilling. They're chilling with Frankenstein, and they're playing like rock and roll music for him on the TV. It's like some rock and roll concert, and everyone's dancing, and he's loving it, just watching. And then he gets like all angry for no reason.
Well, he's a teenager.
Yeah,
His hormones are just all out of whack.
yeah. And he picks up the TV. He just chucks it out the window. What dangerous, by the way. It was like 3 stories.
I was saying that it would have been hilarious if it just like there's just a person under the TV like squashed by it.
And so yeah, they're like, dude, come on, don't do that. And then it gets all like creepy to Tagami, and you think that he's getting all like creepy, and he starts like grabbing her, and one of the one of the research guys like see it all get down because everyone's on edge, everyone's like stood up. One of the research guys just grabs like a chair, like a wooden chair, and hands it to Jimbo, and yeah, he just goes in and whacks Frankenstein over the back of the head with it.
The setup of everything is so funny.
Yeah.
It plays very comedy for some reason.
Yeah. Because it's just like a chair. This guy just appears with a chair out of nowhere.
It's like one of those high school stools or whatever in your science lab.
Yeah. It's like you guys, like, you would think in like a lab setting, you would just have some magical syringe that you could just poke them with to like knock them out or whatever. Nah, they just got a chair. That's their quickest, best solution.
Oh my God, it's Jimbo with the steel chair.
But it turns out that Frankenstein was more just interested in Tagami's like silver necklace or shiny necklace.
Thank goodness.
Yeah,
Because
well,
it was super creepy. And I was
yeah.
like, you're not going to be able to stop this Frankenstein.
Yeah. But they end up having to lock Frankenstein in like a cell, basically, like a jail cell.
Yeah. And there was a debate too of like, well, you know, somebody was like, well, you got to like put this kid in a cage. And it's like, I don't know.
Yeah. And then this is where
But then they just do it.
yeah, where one of them's like, well, he's more like a gorilla than he is a human. What? You are we being for real here? Oh, Baragon.
Oh, yeah. Probably popping up at some point here.
Yeah.
Because you forget that there's even supposed to be something else happening.
Yeah, like if he wasn't in the title, you wouldn't even know.
I mean, he's not in one of the titles.
Yeah, right. So that must have been a surprise because it cuts to like some like oil refinery.
Yeah, it's usually an oil refinery.
Yeah. A cool scale model city that you know something cool is going to happen on.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
And like it's just like these worker guys and they're chilling out and one of them's like, hey, didn't you say you saw some like weird stuff back in like World War II or something? And the other guy's like, yeah, I saw like a beating heart that wouldn't die. It was like the craziest thing. I almost forgot about that. And then like the whole place starts to rumble or whatever. And there's like an earthquake and they all go running outside as the buildings start to collapse and the ground starts to split apart. It's really cool sequence. Like there's even like pipes being broken and water shooting out. And you get to see a little bit of Baragon. A little bit of Baragon. He's peeking underneath the ground, making all the earthquakes happen. The big glowing horn.
I'm going to say this. Baragon, one of the most adorable kaiju.
Oh my god, yes. He is so adorable. He looks like a big, like, puppy.
Kinda, yeah. But not in a King Caesar way. Where he looks just like a dog man.
Yeah. He's just got, like, big eyes and big floppy ears.
Little spikiness happening too.
Yeah. He's got a cute little snout and a big smile. And a courageous heart. But then the movie just forgets about him. That scene that we just talked about, yeah, just forget about it for a while.
Meanwhile, back at the lab, that kid's just growing. He's going through quite the growth spurt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing, too, is that, like, the more that they have this kid around, like, he's just accelerating in growth.
Because it's something with him eating protein.
Yeah.
Makes him grow. And I remember that's where my joke from the intro came in, because you can't really tell what he's supposed to be eating. But I was joking around, I was like, oh no, is that just like a barrel of roasted chicken or whatever, like whole chickens? Because he's just popping them in his mouth, whatever it is. I mean, they show it later and it looks like it's, I don't know, gourds and potatoes or something. But
yeah.
So they inadvertently like are feeding him things to make him grow bigger, and they're like, oops, we did a thing.
Which saying that like eating protein makes you grow is kind of like, yeah.
Well, but, I mean, he spent the last like 15 years eating dogs and chickens everywhere.
Yeah.
He should be ginormous.
Well, this is also where the guy shows up.
Also keep in mind that this kid's clothes are growing with him.
Yeah.
Like he's growing out of his clothes, but his clothes are still big. Like they've gotten bigger. It's kind of hilarious. I was like, who's making this shirt? Who made him a giant shirt? Some slacks.
Yeah. But this is where one of the scientists from World War II shows up. And it's just like, hey, I'm here to give you exposition because I'm pretty sure this boy that you guys found actually came from this heart that we secretly got from the Germans.
Yeah, that's a refinery guy.
Right. And he's like, got to go to Germany and you got to talk to the original scientist who worked on it, who surprisingly was not hung for his war crimes. Hanged. He was not hanged for his war crimes. You don't get a big wiener from committing war crimes.
What?
He was not hung for his war crimes. It's hanged.
Well, as we know, everyone who commits war crimes, tiny penis.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyway, they go to they go to Germany, and they go to the scientist guy, and he's pretty straightforward. He's like, well, it sounds to me like this is Frankenstein, and the only way you can really be sure it's Frankenstein is if you cut off one of his arms, and if it regrows back, then for sure it's Frankenstein. And they're like, okay. So they go back to Japan, and they have like the meeting, and yeah, Togami's like, no, you're not about to cut off his arm, because if he's not Frankenstein, then you'll just have cut off this random kid's arm for no reason. And they're like, well, no, Tagami, it's more of like he's more of an animal. Like, it's not like a person.
But also, okay, so if there's limb regeneration, a tip of a finger.
That just means general regeneration. Yeah, you don't have to go for an arm.
Yeah, like, why do you have to completely dismember them?
Yeah, like, that should not be... Why is that your first option?
That's the 60s. Come on.
But to be fair, they're like, okay, well, fine. They're like, fine, we're not gonna do it. Like, all right, we'll give them some rights. But secretly, the other scientist sneaks off in the middle of the night to go by himself to go chop off Frankenstein's arm. And so he goes tootling down to the cell with like all these tools, and right as he's about to do it, the door opens leading up to the cell area, and like a bunch of press people come filing in, bunch of cameras, bunch of reporters and everything, because by now the word had gotten out about the boy who was found, who apparently was from the bombing and all this and that. So the press were very interested, and it all goes awry when they start taking flash photography of Frankenstein, and he is very self-conscious, and he breaks out of his chains, and he miraculously grows in size at least 4 or 5 times.
And squashes a couple guys too, breaking out of this cage.
Yeah, like pushes the cage right onto him. So chaos ensues. All the people go running outside. They have to call Jimbo, bring him in. Yeah, this was weird. They call the house or whatever. Tagami picks up, and she's like, oh my God, what? That happened? Frankenstein? Oh, geez, that's terrible. Hangs up, goes to tell Jimbo. Jimbo's already putting on his coat and everything. He's like, oh, Frankenstein broke out, huh? Like, he already knew all the information.
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
Yeah.
The scene was not done very well.
Yeah, it was weird. But they go...
Call it American intuition.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jimbo knew there was danger.
So, but Jimbo's like, okay, but stay here for some reason. Even though Tagami...
Well, I mean, come on.
Even though
We know why.
Tagami was the one that was able to like calm Frankenstein down whenever he acted up. She was the one that was able to, chill him out. So you think that bringing her would be very valuable in this scenario.
He's got a thing for her in the movie and apparently real life as well, but maybe he just wanted her to be safe.
I guess.
It's dangerous. This is man's
There's a
work.
man's got to deal with
That's
this.
right. Your body cannot metabolize a cheeseburger the way that a man's can. So therefore, Jimbo has to go stop a Frankenstein.
Now, pour me a glass of root beer before I go. Need some root beer. Mugs. You ain't got no mugs root beer here in Japan? Clearly this ain't God's country.
Like, come on, we know everything's a Coke. I need one of them root beer Cokes.
Well, they go down to the lab area, and by now there's already like a bunch of cops there. They're already trying to figure out the best course of action, how to deal with this scenario. So they send in a couple of rookie disposable cops down to go check things out. The shakiest, most inexperienced rookies.
They are not prepared.
Yeah. And they get down there. Frankenstein's more or less just kind of chilling in like his cell. Like he's already just kind of crawled back into his cell and isn't really doing much because he's just dumb. But they panic and they start shooting. And this only makes Frankenstein angry. And so, yeah, he comes climbing out. And this is where we first get to see him kind of on like these larger scale sets where they just take the actor they have for Frankenstein and put him on it's like bigger miniatures, bigger scale miniatures compared to what we see in like Godzilla movies and stuff, which is fun to see.
Yeah, it's a little inconsistent at times, but as long as you have fun, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, he also grows throughout the movie. But yeah, Frankenstein's a big, giant Frankenstein on the loose. Now he's running around the city. And he goes running back to the apartment building where Tagami is at. And just kind of stares through the window and she sees him. Someone doesn't freak out because last time she saw him, he was like, 5'10" or whatever. Now he's, I don't know,
20 feet tall, maybe.
Yeah, 20, 25 feet tall. And he kind of goes like running away, and she gets him to, I don't know, was she like directing him to hide or whatever?
Yeah, and I always love it when a big thing hides and is successful.
Right.
Like because the cops see him.
Yeah. Yeah, because he like hides away from like this cop car driving past, but then he gets too nervous. So then he like jumps out and makes the cop car crash.
It's a pretty fun crash. It's a little model car.
Yeah, yeah. Then he just kind of gets spooked and just runs off into nowhere.
Oh man, we lost our Frankenstein.
Gosh darn, Frankenstein on the loose.
Just running around, growing clothes, hiding from the police, peeping on women. Gosh, I wish I was a Frankenstein. Sounds like fun. Just eating a barrel of roasted chicken, some potatoes. Yeah.
I need to go to a Texas Roadhouse
Right now.
right now.
I got the Texas Roadhouse sweats.
Gotta throw all them peanut shells on the floor.
Mm-hmm. I love it when high schoolers who get paid a minimum wage clean up after me.
Yeah.
That's what makes me feel like a man.
Mm-hmm. And eating way too much meat for my body to even handle. And mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. Some cornbread.
Well, anyway.
Were you able to find where you're supposed to be in the movie?
No, I was trying to make sure I wasn't missing anything.
Well, do you want me to keep going on with this bit?
Maybe some sweet tea.
Yeah, some sweet tea would be great. And then when I'm done, I'm going to go in. I'm going to go outside. I backed my truck.
Backed it
in. Because you know what? I can't be running over any more toddlers. 5's enough. R.I.P. little Billy Joe. Gonna make sure that everybody sees me roll my coal, sees my stickers. I got tons of stickers on the back of my truck. One says, "FU, we're full." It's the United States of America, minus those other two little states that aren't connected because they don't count.
They don't count. No.
Nope. Mm-mm.
No, Texas is the biggest state.
That's right.
Alaska don't count.
Nope.
Also got the Punisher logo on there.
Yeah, I got the blue line on it. Then I'm going to go speed because I love Law and Order. Then I'm going to go home. I'm going to watch me some Fox News. Then I'm going to get fresh with myself while I watch Ice Bust some brown people. And then I see all them kids out there raising hell in Portland, getting gas. Makes my nipples hard.
Just got to make sure I turn off the notifications on my Grindr app so my wife don't see all those hot men keep messaging me. It's hot cowboy men.
Yeah, just like everybody's named after somebody on that Yellowstone show.
Big mustache.
Sweaty. Where are we in this movie?
Well, anyway, the scientists go down to investigate the cell where Frankenstein broke out, and they find a Frankenstein hand. Whoa.
Oh, no.
And it's crawling.
Ooh.
It's a pretty cool, like, little prop, too, they got going on here.
It's just like a big-ass hand.
No, it's an animatronic.
I know, but it's big. Like, it's bigger than a normal human.
Yeah. Well, when they find it, it's just a little small hand. But then they have it, like, hooked up to machines, and they're feeding it protein, and the hand gets bigger.
Just like me at Texas Roadhouse.
So this is where they really start to realize, like, oh, feeding him makes him grow, which, yeah.
Tends to work for most things.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Baragon is running amok. He is popping out and attacking little ranches. He gobbles up a little tiny horse, a little puppet horse or whatever.
This little horse.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
I love it. It's just like supposed to be a panicky horse, but it's just too adorable.
Yeah. It is super cute. And meanwhile, you have Baragon, who is also just super cute. This whole scene is just great.
He's just a hungry boy.
He's just a hungry little guy. Hey, he's just out living his life. He doesn't even know better. He doesn't know what's what.
He doesn't know this is not cool with humans.
Yeah. So the people, the humans, think that Frankenstein is the one doing all this, eating all the cattle and causing all these problems. And the humans are trying to hunt down Frankenstein because all they know is that he's somewhere roaming the country. One of the scientists theorized that he would want to go back to like his natural habitat. So they think that he would go to Mount Fuji, which makes sense. Like it would be like mountainous, like Germany.
Oh, that's right. Yes. I forgot that they made that connection.
Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of humans talk in this part of the movie about should we kill Frankenstein? Should we not kill Frankenstein? Basically, the scientists, Jimbo especially, advocates to not kill Frankenstein because he wants to do research on him.
I want to dissect him slowly over time.
Yeah.
That's a hit. That's the way it kind of feels that way.
Yeah, it feels that way.
Frankenstein is still not a person. It's more of something we should just, and it's not sad. I mean, it's made to sound noble.
Right.
But just the way everything was earlier, I'm like, you're probably not going to be cool with it. Still,
Yeah. You hit it with a chair. But yeah, the military's trying to track him down. Meanwhile, we get Frankenstein out in the woods. He's just like walking around. Fun sets. These trees, these miniature trees, looked spectacular. Wait,
Yeah,
they
it's pretty
moved.
fun.
It's really great. And he sees a cute little wild boar out there in the woods, which is like another cute little, I guess, like animatronic or whatever.
Yeah,
Little puppet.
Yeah.
And so Frankenstein like digs a little trap for it and starts like covering it up with like branches and stuff. Really thinking, oh, by now Frankenstein also made his own clothes, so that's pretty cool too.
Yeah, thank goodness, because
I did not need that flopping around.
I think though it would have been way more scary if just a giant naked man just junk hanging out.
Yeah,
Would have been terrifying.
definitely. Yeah, that would have been that is the scariest thing.
Like, oh god, yeah, I don't want to touch me.
Yeah.
It's-
But when Frankenstein's like setting all this stuff up, he hears there's like a big parade basically going on through this little village because the military is rolling through. It's like a bunch of tanks and stuff rolling through to hopefully track down Frankenstein. And so Frankenstein kind of like runs and hides and watches the tanks as they all roll past. And one of them rolls right into the trap he made with like the boar and totally gets like trapped in it. And then the scene ends.
That's how this movie is. It's
Yeah.
just- I wouldn't call it an and then movie
No, not necessarily. No.
because it's way more scenes are way more extended than that, but it's definitely
Yeah, especially this middle section of the movie.
it is so stretched out.
It's humans talking, debating the morality of killing Frankenstein, and then cutting to Frankenstein doing something, and then cutting to the humans being like, "Oh, he might be there. Should we kill him?"
Baragon's like,
Hey guys, what about me?
I'm in the movie too, right?
I mean, I got like second billing. It's pretty cool, huh? Where am I?
We also get the scene of Frankenstein popping out next to the big cruise boat with all the people partying.
oh yeah.
Which is pretty fun. He just kind of stands there. The bridge crew are like freaking out, trying to like turn the boat in time. And he just doesn't like sink it or anything. He's just more kind of interested in it.
Because it's the rock and roll music. I
Yeah.
think he was
He was
attracted
attracted
to
to
it.
rock and roll music. Yeah. Which was fun seeing all the people like doing their cheesy rock and roll dances. Super dated.
Get out of here. How?
Yeah.
This movie's only like 60 years old. Come on. Oh god. This movie's only like 10 years older than me.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, let's move on.
Oh, meanwhile, back at the lab, that severed hand that they had, is mysteriously not in its container. And they're like, dang it, we lost the hand again. Everybody, okay.
Remember what we did last time?
Yeah, start moving stuff. Check under the fridge. But they go scrambling around trying to find the hand, and they find it. It was trying to like crawl through like something or other in the floor. And yeah, it was like all big, like it was all giant, but it was apparently dead. It had died because it didn't have enough protein.
Also, it's not connected to the heart anymore either.
Yeah, yeah. Because it's only really the heart that's unkillable.
So this really does kind of shoot a hole in their plan of using the heart to make unkillable soldiers.
Yeah, you'd think.
Yeah, like, oh, no, never mind.
Well, now we get Baragon attacking some happy campers. It's like this cabin out in the middle of the woods. Got like a bunch of young people partying to some more rock and roll music. And Baragon comes out of the mountain and he's like, "Hey guys, can I party too? I want to party."
I'm a party animal.
He comes crashing through the cabin. Pretty cool miniature work here too. And this is where things get really serious because the humans are like, "Oh my god, Frankenstein totally destroyed like this portion of this village and stuff." And there were no surviving witnesses, which is pretty horrific because you see a lot of people see Baragon, so not a good fate for them. So now they're really trying to search down. But this is also where the guy from the oil refinery and the dude that also saw the heart of Frankenstein back in the day.
That's the same guy.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yeah. He's
I
like,
thought you were trying to make them two different people.
no. He's like, I think there is a second monster running around here. Because I saw like a different monster. And
I'm surprised they didn't bring up giant footprints into this. Or do you think that would have just made it way too easy?
Yeah, it probably would have made it way too easy because there totally would be. Or being able to track the big Frankenstein poops he leaves around. I mean, Baragon, I understand more because he can tunnel underground. I'm sure it's pretty hard to track him.
Yeah, but I bet he leaves little pebbly poops. I mean, big
Yeah.
pebbly poops because
Yeah.
he's a kaiju, but
Right.
seems like a pebbly pooper.
Definitely, yeah. I could see that. Frankenstein's those big logs. Oh, Frankenstein has finally been tracked down. There was like this boy who was exploring some caves or whatever, and I guess ran across Mr. Frankenstein. So finally they got him cornered in a spot. Frankenstein wandered into this cave and was just chilling in there like he's a caveman. And so they sent a bunch of police guys in. It was like military people with like machine guns, pretty sure. And they go into the cave and they go straight for extermination on Frankenstein. They just light him up with those fun red muzzle flashes. There's that cool shot in the cave where it's like the silhouette of Frankenstein up on the wall. I thought that was super cool. Yeah, but they light him up with machine gun fire, but it apparently does nothing. Frankenstein's easily able to just run away.
This part's a blur for me. I might have been dozing off at this point in the movie. Too much talking, man.
Yeah, way too much talking.
Too much talking, not enough good stuff, I guess. I mean, like, I can handle talking, and I can handle the human aspect of a kaiju movie, but oof, this movie is just, it was a slog. Like, after the halfway point of this movie.
Yeah. Yeah, after the halfway point, the second that Frankenstein, like, goes on the loose, and running around and stuff, it's just a whole lot of...
Yeah, you'd think it'd be more exciting.
Yeah.
But somehow...
It's really not.
No. But anytime Baragon shows up, I'm there.
Yeah. Like, he pops out, like, there's, like, some miners in some cave, and he, like, pops out for a hot second. He's like, hey, guys, what are you doing down here?
You guys diggers too?
Yeah.
I like digging.
Well, the trio of scientists, forgettable guy,
Oh,
Tagami, and what was the American guys? What was that? Jimbo.
that was Jimbo. How could you
Jimbo.
forget?
Yeah, Jimbo, Dr. Jimbo. They all set out to go track down Frankenstein once and for all. I try to get to him. And forgettable scientist guy brought like this weapon with him that was able to like shoot like explosions basically. It seemed ridiculous. It was like grenades. Yeah, he was like throwing grenades. That was his plan, right? And
It was flash grenades because they wanted to blind him.
yeah, but they just created huge explosions. Like there was no flash.
They were pretty outrageous.
Yeah.
But that was the idea behind
Yeah.
it.
So they go like wandering out into this field, and they're like, okay, so here's what they do. Like they're gonna test out these grenades or whatever. He throws one into the field, huge explosion. Also, just so happened to be where Baragon was chilling out, because Baragon just like, I'm here now, comes climbing out from the ground.
Could we finally movie?
Yeah. So the trio go running away, and of course, Tagami trips and falls, because there has to be a damsel in distress.
Listen, if women just had stronger ankles,
Yeah,
we wouldn't have to deal with this.
right.
But then if women had stronger ankles, most guys wouldn't want to be into that. So it's a real catch-22 for
Yeah.
women. I guess, sorry, women, you just can't win this one.
I only like my women with weak ankles. That's why I like Tagami.
We joke.
Yes.
It's just please do not.
Yeah.
Do not yell into your toilet.
But yeah, thankfully Jimbo is able to rescue Tagami. And Tagami should never play basketball. She would get her ankles broken all the time. So it'd just be the easiest like cross up on her, and she would just collapse to the ground. So they're all running away from Baragon, but who jumps in to save them but Mr. Frankenstein himself? And here's where we get like a good, like little tussle between the two of them. This fight's pretty fun. I like these fights because the actor who played Frankenstein is just a guy. He isn't in like a big rubber suit or anything like very restrictive. So compared to like a lot of Godzilla fights, this one's a lot more physical, I guess.
Yeah, it's all he really has is like a brow prosthetic, pretty much, to
Yeah,
make him look more Frankenstein monstery.
right.
And then
Some paint.
yeah, and then they took like they squirted some glue on him, and then like blew the floor of a barber shop onto him because he's
Mhm.
got like weird just that we just kind of glued some body hair on you.
Yeah, yeah. He also has like feet shoes. They gave him feet shoes.
Yeah, only in certain scenes. It's like the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, yeah. It is a lot like that. Not very noticeable. They do it pretty well.
Yeah, for those that may not understand what we're referencing, on the old TV show of the Incredible Hulk, sometimes the guy who played the Hulk, Lou Ferrigno, they would just put him in these cute little dainty slippers so as to protect his feet when he's running around, because he's probably like, I don't want to run around barefoot
Yeah, you gotta.
on a city street.
That's awful. They do that quite a bit. Like all the hobbits, in Lord of the Rings have big hobbit feet that they wore. Or first Captain America movie, when he first gets the super soldier serum and he's like sprinting down the street super fast. Yeah, he's just wearing feet shoes. Like if you see pictures of him, like the feet are like giant, like they're like way oversized if you really look. But anyway, back to this movie. Oh, there's a fun bit where a forgettable scientist gets like knocked over and he's like on the ground all in distress, and Frankenstein like picks him up at one point, and they had like a fun little animatronic guy in the actor's hand to be like wiggling.
Yeah, that was kind of fun. I
Yeah,
liked it.
yeah,
It
they
doesn't they don't sell it, but
yeah.
it's fun.
I think they realized with the scale that they were working with, because these creatures weren't as big as like Godzilla, that they could have like smaller like animatronics and have some movement. So it must have been fun for them, like the little horse, the little boar, and the human. But this is where Frankenstein decides to save a human over catching Baragon. Baragon like kind of slips away. Um, but then, oh no, Baragon breaks out again. The fighting continues, and this is where Frankenstein runs back to like his little camp where he had a fire. Because that's the other thing too. Frankenstein was able to make a fire,
Mhm.
so that's like really impressive.
Yeah, none of this fire bad business for this Frankenstein.
No, he picks up he's the one holding the torch in this one, because he like lights.
What a twist!
Yeah, he like lights a tree on fire and is like trying to fight Baragon with it, which Baragon can shoot fire too. We see that in this. Baragon has like a beam attack, which hits Frankenstein and does nothing. Like literally nothing. So I don't even know why they included it in the movie.
Ergon was just doing nuts.
Yeah.
Oh, this works on the other guys.
Yeah. Frankenstein too, in the middle of like using the fire. Clearly he was not familiar with Smokey the Bear. He catches the whole forest on fire. Whole thing going up in a blaze. Cool silhouette for this fight though. Yeah, it's just more Baragon, Frankenstein fighting. It's pretty fun. Haru Nakajima in that suit for Baragon too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, that's who originally acted in the Godzilla suit, reprised that role many, many times. He played countless other kaiju too. But yeah, he apparently really liked making this movie. Really liked doing these fight scenes.
It is fun. You brought it up earlier, and just having a monster fighting a just a person is pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. And they also didn't have to slow down any of the footage either for this fight. They're just fighting like in real time, which is pretty fun too. I imagine that made things easier. But the fight ends with Frankenstein, I guess, breaking Baragon's neck or choking him out or something. And he stands there victorious amongst all the fire and everything. And do you want to explain what happens next?
Well, that's just the end of the movie, right? He's defeated the monster.
Uh-huh.
Or a giant octopus is just going to come out for no apparent reason and attack him.
Right. That makes sense.
Not set up whatsoever.
No.
Just making all sorts of noises too, which was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Just tentacles its way on the shore, and
Out of nowhere.
it's just like, I got a beef with you, Frankenstein.
Yeah, get over here. You still owe me. Yeah, I'm alive after all these hundreds of years.
You killed my buddy Baragon.
Yeah, they tussle, they fight it out for a bit.
It is just so out of just nowhere.
He kept throwing rocks at the octopus, and it kept making this like splat, like wet noise every time they hit. Yeah, it was so out of nowhere.
But there's also been a lot of movies where people fight an octopus,
Yeah,
and it doesn't look as good as this.
very, very true. Very
I
true.
mean, granted, they also didn't really do it underwater, but
Yeah,
still, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
and the octopus grabs onto Frankenstein and drags him under the water, under the depths. And the humans are like, well, hopefully he's alive out there somewhere. Maybe. And then the movie ends.
Is there a reason for that ending when you were looking stuff up about this movie?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Is this the time?
the lore dump. Well, it's crazy because this movie originally started as an American production for a King Kong versus Frankenstein movie back in, I think, the 60s. And it was led by a guy who did like the stop motion animation for the original King Kong.
Oh.
And he was like, yeah, I want to do this Frankenstein King Kong thing. And they couldn't find any buyers in America, and they ended up going through Japan to Toho. And Toho bought it, but they only wanted the rights for King Kong. So then they made King Kong versus Godzilla. But then they were like, oh, well, we got the Frankenstein rights. So we're going to do a Godzilla versus Frankenstein movie. And that almost happened. But instead, Frankenstein got his own movie, and it became this Frankenstein versus Baragon, also Frankenstein Conquers the World. And because of how this movie came to be, it was also a partnership film. That's why we got American actor guy in there. And the different endings thing is really crazy because when the film was going to go overseas, one of the American producer guys was like, I don't like the ending to this movie, and I want to see a giant octopus. You guys got to put a giant octopus in the movie because I watched your movie King Kong versus Godzilla, and you guys did an amazing giant octopus in that movie, and I want to see Frankenstein fight it. So after the production had already wrapped up and everything, they had to bring all the actors back, bring back the whole film crew, make a new set, make this giant octopus, and film this additional ending. Gets even crazier because they did this. They brought it back to the American producer guy, and they're like, okay, well, here's your international ending or whatever. And he goes, nah, and just cut it. And it wasn't included. The original ending to this movie, Frankenstein kills Baragon, stands there triumphantly. There is a big earthquake, a fissure opens in the ground, Frankenstein and Baragon drop into the fissure, and that's the ending. Now, you're probably wondering, well, if it wasn't distributed internationally with the octopus ending, this is what I was wondering when I was researching all this. Why did we watch the octopus version? Where does that even come from?
Is it just because it was Criterion?
Well, I imagine, but that's confusing because I don't know why they would use it. For one, it wasn't the intended ending. And also, the only reason that version even like exists and people like know about it is because they accidentally aired it in Japan.
Oh.
So Japanese audiences were sitting there like, oh, cool, I can watch this on TV. And then it got to the ending and it was just a completely different ending. And they were like, what the?
I mean, kind of cool, though.
Kind of cool, I guess. So I guess that's the version that they have, which does make sense because Jimbo, the American actor guy, was speaking English that entire time. We were trying to figure that out because we watched it, he was dubbed in Japanese.
Yeah, they don't always do that, but it was weird too because in the process of reading it and watching it, like you can't really do both at the exact same time.
Yeah.
And it did kind of seem, I was like, is he actually speaking
Yeah,
Japanese?
I was thinking that too. Yeah.
And in the beginning parts.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way he's speaking that fluently. Nope. Nah, he was just speaking American. Even when they go to speaking American, that's funny. Speaking English. He definitely was
You
speaking
better speak American.
Yeah. When they went to like Germany too, that whole bit with like that scientist, that was all in English. That just got all dubbed over. Weird. So to put it simply, the version that we watched was the Japanese cut of the movie with the unused international ending added at the end.
Wild.
Which for some reason has now been re-released and distributed. I don't really get why.
I mean, why not put it in there?
It is cool because it's like an additional fight. It's like a cool extra fight scene, but it is just really random. Ishiro Honda, the director, hated it. Hated it. He was like, this is so unnecessary. It comes out of nowhere. He thought it was stupid.
I agree and I disagree at the same time. I appreciate it though.
Yeah.
For just what is happening here?
Yeah.
Like, why is this happening? It just ends.
Yeah.
It's
crazy. Well, apparently Ishiro Honda didn't even want Baragon in this movie. He thought it'd be far more interesting just to make a Frankenstein movie and explore the moral problems and the malpractice of science and whatnot.
Wasn't there a whole thing too where they just really wanted giant Frankenstein movies? Like, let's just make them big.
Well, I think
Like, isn't War of the Gargantua supposed to be a giant Frankenstein movie too?
that movie is a sequel to this movie because apparently the cells from Frankenstein ended up growing into two different creatures, Gyra and what's the other one's name? Oh, fake fan alert. I don't remember the gargantua's names.
Quick, Donkles, yell into your toilets.
Yeah, yell into your toilets.
Right now. Now's
Yeah.
your chance.
Yeah, now's your chance. You know, it's trivia.
Or you can email us at corruptedyouthpod@gmail.com.
If
Be like, Brennan, you're wrong. You suck.
Now, if you want to see something really crazy, that movie in War of the is it War of the Gargantuas or Gargantuans? Gargantuans? I don't know. I tried watching that movie like 8 times and I fell asleep every single time. I've never seen the ending to that movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I've seen it like several times.
But
I'm not going to say I like it because I kind of really don't like that movie at
yeah.
all. It's kind of bad.
And I don't remember if these scenes are in the cut of the movie that is like available because I don't remember it watching. I don't know. I don't really remember this movie well. But they reenact scenes from Frankenstein Conquers the World. But instead of little kid Frankenstein, it's little kid gargantuan monkey.
They're gargantuas.
Gargantuas, thank you. It's a little gargantua. And they get like actors to replace the main trio in this movie. And they're all like just like knockoff stand-ins. And they just got some random white guy. Like, he just looks totally different than the actor in this movie. So the lore is
I mean,
like...
you don't want to pay those people again.
Right. So in that movie, they kind of try to write it off that it was like this other creature. And I think they even remove any references to Frankenstein in like certain dubs or cuts. But officially, the Gargantuas are the descendants of Frankenstein's monster, which is crazy.
Wow.
Riveting stuff, huh?
I mean, it is all very interesting, but it's just so we're just gonna do a thing because we can, flying by the seat of our pants, and it doesn't always feel like it's about the art, where it's just like,
Yeah.
let's just make some money.
Yeah.
Let's just do whatever. We're gonna make some money.
Yeah, and this movie was pretty popular, especially in Germany, apparently, where they went on to rename a bunch of kaiju movies just to say Frankenstein. Like, seriously, Godzilla versus Gigan is just like Frankenstein versus like something crazy or other. Or even like a Gamera movie got renamed to Frankenstein. It's kind of wild.
Oh man.
But yeah, this movie is just really, I think it suffers from boring human drama very bad.
Okay, so rate it by saying movie and if you'd recommend.
It's a movie. Would I recommend it? Maybe with some fast forwarding, low key. I just can't really defend this human plot very much. It's a snooze fest, but the monster action is really fun. Special effects, great. Loved the special effects, everything about it. But yeah, it just tries to go for some moral message, doesn't really get there at all, and takes forever to get to Baragon. Not enough Baragon. Yeah. How would I rate this movie? Not enough Baragon. That's how I rate it. What about you?
It's a movie. I mean, it exists. I don't think it really, as we discussed, it has like repercussions for other things,
Yeah.
but I think it sucks. I really don't
Yeah.
like this movie, except for the Baragon stuff and
Right.
the fight scenes. I don't really care for this Frankenstein.
No.
It's just, I feel that he's not portrayed as, say, simple as like they kind of like it tap dances on a line of like, oh, you're just making this like a special needs creature.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, it's kind of offensive in some
And then
ways.
having your protagonists, some of them claim that it's not even human.
Right. And it's just kind of like old timey icky morals
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
And I just really don't care for the human stuff at all. There's a
No.
couple funny moments, but it's not interesting enough.
Mm-hmm.
And the monster fights and anything very interesting is so far and few between.
Yeah.
It feels like the pacing is all off.
Pacing. That's this movie's biggest issue.
So, I mean, as far as a recommend, I guess if you're into this sort of thing already and you haven't seen it, check it out. Your opinion may differ, but otherwise, like, it's not a recommend.
Yeah. I can name other kaiju movies from this era, from this decade, that have far better human elements,
Yeah, I was seriously dozing off.
more
towards the
interesting
end.
fights.
Like
Yeah.
in interesting parts, and I caught myself dozing off. It's like, oof, if I can't pay attention to this and it can't keep me awake.
Yeah. Needs more Baragon.
Absolutely. I mean, hey, yeah, I'll give the movie one thing. Baragon is awesome in this.
Mm-hmm. Just a little guy.
Yeah, super fun. Definitely like working his way into my heart a little bit more over time.
Good.
Because I did, when I was on Cinema Psyops and I was covering the GMK,
Mm-hmm.
not going over that title. I can't remember it.
Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters, All Out Attack.
GMK.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baragon's in that. Not enough Baragon in that
Not
either.
enough Baragon. Yes.
Yes, Baragon's in that one too. Also, check out that episode. It was pretty fun. We had a good time talking about that. Sorry you weren't there, Brennan.
Yeah. Fun movie, though. Fun Baragon. Great Baragon. You better be in the next Godzilla movie. I don't care which one. Japanese, American, don't care. Justice for Baragon. Hashtag the Baragon cut.
Maybe I'll make a shirt. Justice for Baragon. Then get it taken down for a copyright strike.
That's our takeaway, is not justice for Frankenstein. Like this movie would want you to say. Like, poor Baragon. Need more of him.
Oh, yeah. So with that, I don't know. Do you have anything else you'd like to say?
I wish he fought Godzilla instead.
Frankenstein or Baragon?
Well, not Baragon. I'd feel bad. Frankenstein.
Oh,
That
okay.
would have been a ridiculous crossover.
It would have been so goofy.
Yeah. And that would have been right after King Kong versus Godzilla.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to cover that movie. I don't like that one.
Don't? What?
I don't like that movie. Just gonna say that right now.
When King Kong eats...
So if we ever cover it in the future, spoilers. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe my
Yeah, when
opinions
was the
will
last
change.
time you watched it?
Not that long ago. I feel it was just on like I was probably watching it either on when they had the Godzilla channel on Pluto
R.I.P.
or on Comet.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I feel it's always on. It's always like a Godzilla-thon happening,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't complain. I just kind of turn it on and
Yeah,
do
buddy.
whatever. Get some things down around the house, pop my head around the corner, watch some monster fights,
Yeah.
laying in bed, dozing off, pop my head up when there's a monster fight.
Well, let us know what you thought of this movie if you've seen it. Let us know if you want us to talk about the sequel or of the Gargantuas.
Yeah,
That lady sings on a boat for like 5 minutes. It's like 5 minutes of a lady singing on a boat. If you want to make us watch that, just yell in your toilet.
Or you could email us.
Yeah, we got the email too. Forgot about that.
CorruptedYouthPod at gmail.com. Spooky.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa.
And that's us. We did a retirement home just now.
Yeah.
Speaking of retirement homes, my 50th birthday is coming up.
Ooh.
It's just around the corner. So that means November is my month.
Yeah, birthday month.
And it will also be our 100th episode.
100. That's crazy.
So I guess if you do want to write something in, we'll read it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not super into like, whoa, hey, or it's a milestone, but 100, it's a big deal.
It is.
A lot of podcasts do not make it this far, especially when not as like prolific. You know what I mean? Like when you're doing it like once a month, if you're lucky,
Uh-huh.
you're probably just going to drop off at some point, just not exist. I don't know what keeps us going at this point.
Yeah.
It's
Pure
'cause-
love.
Yeah, for the love of it, I guess.
Yeah, for the love of it. It's the love of the game. Love of the game.
Mm-hmm. I mean, love you, dongles.
Yeah. Mostly.
Yeah, especially the ones who buy a T-shirt from our
Yeah, give us
T
money.
Public.
Give us money.
We don't want to have to do ads for Casper mattresses. God, just buy a T-shirt. It's so much easier.
Everybody here has already heard of NordVPN. You don't want us. You want to hear us talking about it too. Go buy a mug.
Yeah, they tried getting us, and they were like, "Oh, what do you want the code to be?" And we were like, "Fuck NordVPN." And they're like, "We can't do that." And we were like, "Well, too bad then. We'll just be poor."
Yeah, and we put on cool sunglasses. Gave him a double bird.
Mm-hmm. I gave him a greasy fart on the way out of the NordVPN office.
Then I lit a match and the whole place blew up. The gas.
It was so cool.
Shout out to the fellow podcasters too.
Yeah. Thank you for your support. Of course, our listeners. That's you.
You dongles.
Oh, you. dongles.
You.
Yeah, I was thinking I might do a little something special for our 100th episode too. So tune into that. Could get a little long.
It's 100th episode.
Why not?
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be fun. I got a good one planned for you, Brennan.
Okay. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna have some
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Or become incredibly sad.
Oh.
I'm not sure.
All right. Well,
We're gonna do The Road.
The Road.
Yeah. The movie where it's the post-apocalypse and the dad just wants to get his son to safety and they go through all sorts of horrible things. And then the dad dies at the end.
Spoiler heavy fashion, I guess.
No, I'm just kidding. We're not gonna do The Road. I don't want to go into a depression for 2 weeks after that.
Yeah, no, I'm good on that.
I'm depressed enough. But it'll be fun. Stay tuned, dongles. Hang in there.
Hang in there.
Corrupted youth! Corrupted youth! Corrupted youth! Corrupted youth!
Do the breakdown.
Your body cannot metabolize a cheeseburger the way that a man's can.